Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. Okay, if you like what you see, please go ahead, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, okay? Hit the bell. Okay, if you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are over here getting it in with these good old tarot messages. Also, if you would like a personal reading, please go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44, and they do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Additional details can be found in the comments up underneath this video. Okay, y'all. So the energy that we're starting off today, I did get a little bit of a heavy energy before I started these cards. It is related to an ending. Scorpio energy transformation has come to someone's circumstance. Somebody out there has admitted maybe that something in a relationship that you're in just is not going to work. Maybe you've admitted to yourself that this person isn't going to work. Maybe you've admitted to yourself that they aren't going to leave a particular relationship. You know, whatever the case may be. Maybe you've admitted to yourself that this just isn't the type of person you're looking for. Either way, somebody has come into, once again, revelation. I told y'all revelations are such a big part of where we are in 2024 and what we're being brought spiritually in 2024. Okay, so somebody has come into that revelation and has finally moved on from a situation. So we're just going to look at how the other party is affected by the fact that you have permanently moved on from them. Who knows what that means? Maybe somebody has come home, child, and all the furniture is gone. Okay, or maybe somebody has just stopped answering the phone, or maybe somebody has flat out relocated to a whole nother state, didn't tell that man that. Maybe somebody just changed their number and start parking the car somewhere else so he don't never know when they're at home, child. I don't know, but somebody got in the wind on a masculine, and we're about to find out now that this man realizes that you moved on from him. How is this affecting him? We're just gonna go ahead, take a little peek, okay, and see what Spirit has to show us in regards to this. Okay, first things first, what energy is present around this situation? We come out the gate with the Hermit card in reverse. This masculine is really going to feel very exposed by this. He's going to feel exposed. He's going to feel like he's in the dark. Now he doesn't know what's going on with you. This puts him in a very vulnerable space, in a vulnerable state. This is somebody that now starts to really think about how they feel about you, what's going on with you, what they really start to get a feel. At this point, they start to get a feeling. Isn't that something? This person really starts to feel exposed, vulnerable, get a feeling once they realize that you have kind of just faded into the background. One of the main issues with this person, though, is that they were placing material wealth, and we see prostitute in the reverse. They were placing material wealth and their security in front of whatever love they have for you. So this may be somebody that simply placed something very vain and very shallow out in front of you, a very vain and shallow need. They just simply put money in front of the relationship and just felt it was okay to treat you any old kind of way based on money, or a woman who was giving them money, or, you weren't giving them money. So they just were like, I'm done. But it was a very childish, way they behave for a very childish reason. This person is not spiritually aligned, obviously. Warrior in the reverse. This is somebody that feels like they have been completely decapitated, okay? There's no way for them to fight, and they really don't have any fight left. This person kind of is like, oh, okay. This person is going to still be thinking about you. We see Mystic in the upright. There is still energy left in the astral. Because, okay, that fell out. You are still on this person's mind, okay? But we see Prince in the reverse, okay? Just think of a knight in the reverse, okay? This is a knight energy that's coming through in the reverse. He really didn't have his shit together. And on top of him not having his shit together, he wasn't even a king. You understand what I'm saying? He wasn't even a king reverse. This is a knight reverse. This man feels like he got exposed. I just keep getting the word exposed. Like you saw something in him that he probably didn't think was so easy to see, okay? Judge. This man feels like you took the judge and jury approach. He didn't get a chance to say anything. He didn't get a chance to try to maneuver things, smooth things over. You just banged the gavel on this man, okay? You just got the hell out the way. This man knows now that you move by instinct because he didn't get a chance to talk to you about anything or change your mind. You were just gone. Okay, you just got the hell out the way. This man is also thinking about the type of companion that you were. This man is remembering you now, specifically because he feels you were loyal and that you gave. You were very generous. You were generous to him. Something you did, you gave to him in some way or the other. And this is something this man is not really capable of forgetting about. Okay, this is staying on his mind. However, he is playing the victim, okay? Because he feels very disempowered by you, power in the reverse. He feels like a very disempowered lover, a thrown away lover. You know, somebody that you just got rid of, you didn't think anything of, and that whatever negative thoughts that you may have had for him or of him or been told about him, this man is like, you just believed whatever about me. This is how he's feeling. Like, you know what? And it's very much a quiet energy. Is like, if you want to believe that that's how I feel about you, and you want to believe that that's who I am, that I don't care. You can believe whatever you want to, okay? This man is in a very flat and dismissive space. He's more focused on himself right now and trying to keep his own mental health straight. That seems to be a big part of it. Okay, we see God in reverse again. This is a very selfish man. Spiritually, he's not right, and that's why he's not able to see the bigness of you walking out of his life, because spiritually, he's just not there. Slave in the reverse, okay? This man is somebody that's a slave to impulses, probably a slave to other things in his life, a slave to bad habits, a slave to ignorance. And all of this is coming out right now that you have walked away. He really doesn't have any strengths, okay? We see slave in reverse right on the other side of athlete. Yeah, this man really more than anything, he's not really strong in any particular area other than negative energy, which we saw God reversed, okay? So clearly one thing's for certain, two things for sure. This man is sitting back now, kind of in a space where he's just thinking negative thoughts and feeling like you did something to him. Girl, anybody got time for that? Now he's the victim, you know, with all his negative nonsense. Now he's finna sit back and act like somebody did something to him. Nobody got time for that shit, huh? Okay, so we're gonna keep looking. We're gonna keep looking into this man, okay? Because somebody's sitting on the other side of that curtain over there where he's at. And, you know, he's feeling some certain kind of way. Definitely in an arrogant space when you're telling yourself, whatever you want to believe about me, then fine. You got to go ahead and believe that, you know. That's some nonsense. Okay? Let me be the one to tell you it's some nonsense. So, Three of Pentacles energy. This man's about to go run, tell his friends, you know, be all in his feelings, gossiping about you. King of Cups energy. Look what she did. We saw that gossip and reverse energy down here. It's going to be a lot of that. Okay? This man's going to be talking trash. Oh, you did this, you did that. That whole thing. You did him wrong. I'm done with her. That's why I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? She going to sit up here and do me like that. Like he about to start doing a whole lot of talking. Really trying to reestablish himself as a king in the eyes of the people around him. Okay, these Three of Pentacles folks. He's really going to try to... Look at this. But quietly, he's crying. Yeah. Quietly, he's crying. Okay, Five of Cups energy. This man is hurt. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. But he's really about to be focused on trying to get himself to look a certain way to this Three of Pentacles crew. He's going to try to make it appear that he's really not pressed. You know, he doesn't really care. He may even try to make it seem like there's another woman in his life that I already got somebody anyway. So who cares what happened with that woman? Yeah, he's really going to try to play that role. You know, if I really wanted her back, all I have to do is pick up the phone. Yeah, look at that. What I tell y'all, Nine of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. Okay, this man feels like that's what he's telling people. That's his communication. If I really wanted her, I could have just called her and said, but I just say, this man feels like Eight of Wands. If he really wanted you, all he had to do was call you and let you know and communicate to you. He really feels like that. Okay, Queen of Swords. This man really feels like that. He could have just picked up the phone. This man knows that truthfully, had he picked up that phone, it was not going to be nothing nice. But he wants to believe that he could have tricked you. He could have bewitched you. All he had to do was offer you a few dollars and talk a little shit, and it was going to be all good. But Judgment card comes in the building. Now, let me tell y'all, church bells ring when the Judgment card comes through, okay? Y'all know what I say. But let me tell you something that's coming to me immediately about this Judgment card. To be honest, there is not a lot of energy here. Whoever this man is, he's taking a very nonchalant stance. There is some arrogance present. There is some distance present from you anyway. This person had grown distant, disillusioned, hurt, and a little cold towards you anyway. You know, they didn't really want to pursue whatever was going on. They had fallen back. Maybe they just were kind of waiting for you to figure out that they had fallen back. But this Judgment card here is really telling me that there's some type of underlying spiritual current or something here that's being overlooked. I don't know what that is. Obviously, we're about to find out. Thank you, Spirit. Obviously, we're about to find out. But there's some type of underlying spiritual current here that, I don't know. But there's something going overlooked. Okay? 10 of Cups energy with the 4 of Cups. Okay? 7 of Wands. You know, this man was refusing to get into a familial situation, and he was holding his ground, okay? He was really holding his ground about not getting into a marital situation. That's really what this was about. This man was depriving you of a marital opportunity. This man was deliberately depriving you of move. This man had, he wasn't trying to. Your ancestors didn't allow this to move forward. This relationship was intercepted spiritually. You wanted a family with this person, and your ancestors intercepted this. They intercepted this. The Lovers, the Hierophant, all of that, this 10 of Cups, the Lovers, the Hierophant, it was intercepted. There was interception, okay? Period. It was intercepted. And with that being said, that stalled everything. That's what stalled everything. There was a spiritual interception here. There was some circumstances that occurred outside of both of y'all's control that intercepted this whole situation. Okay? Yeah. There were some spiritual circumstances that broke this up and stalled it. It actually crippled it, okay? This relationship was crippled. Just as this man was trying to get busy with the situation, something took him away from you and took him away from you very quickly. Something broke this up and made it a burden. It was not a burden when it started. This relationship turned into a burden, okay? Something that was just too heavy to bear. And it all had to do with the shift in the wind, with the shift in the tides, okay? Everything changed. It was like something changed overnight, okay? What I be saying? It was all good just a week ago, okay? Everything was cool, and then something happened. It was intercepted. It was broken up. It was broken apart by a betrayal. Lord have mercy. That man ain't no good, y'all. By a betrayal. That's what shifted everything. This man came in with a betrayal. He had a knife behind his back. Whatever the case was, the whole relationship was shifted. And it turned into a karmic situation. The minute this man was found out by your ancestors to have a little knife or something up in his pocket, this turned into a karmic circumstance immediately. Immediately. The tide of the situation changed. There may have been a point where this relationship was being considered for something. It could have been an ascension for him. It could have been an ascension for both of y'all. This man had the wrong intentions. He had evil intentions. And it was at that moment that karma came in here. Hey, girl, what's going on? Justice and temperance, baby. Karma. Yes. Karma came in here. And that was the moment when everything shifted, okay? Page of Swords with the Six of Cups. Karma came in here and protected you because you really were in an idealistic and romantic state about this relationship at one point. You really felt like this is going to be something. You were really in a state of sweetness or syrupiness. And this, you see this Five of Swords, this man came with left hand path energy. And the Five of Swords, he did not come right. He was not pure. He was not right. And here you were believing whatever he was giving you, telling you, you believed it. He was lying. And he introduced karma into the situation by trying to betray you, not knowing who your spirit team is and how they move, okay? Ace of Cups with the Moon and the Five of Pentacles. This situation was running over with hidden shit. There was so much stuff you didn't know, we can't even name it here. It was too much. It was so much going on. This man never came into your life and never planned to. He was in your life, but he was keeping himself on the outskirts on purpose. He always came in broken heart energy. He was never going to do anything real. There was never going to be an even exchange between y'all. Six of Pentacles energy. It was never going to happen. This man was always detached. He was always he was fighting intimacy. He was fighting y'all getting close. You may have felt like every time you went for fulfillment, some nonsense broke out and this man fell back. He would make excuses for why he couldn't get close to you. Oh, you know, it's because we went through this. It's because that happened. He was making excuses, okay? He was making a lot of excuses. When the truth is, it was always about another woman. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. The whole little shebang he was playing, it was about somebody else. Queen of Wands, Two of Cups. And the fact that he was sneaking around and cheating with you. Seven of Swords and the Knight of Wands. You can't get more clear of a cheater than that. This man was sneaking around with you, cheating. And attempted to, look, Spirit's giving it all. Attempted to juggle two women, okay? Two of Pentacles, okay? And he was trying to keep you blind to this. And he was also blocking a real beginning. He was going to do anything to block this thing turning into something permanent. He was blocking it. You know, sometimes people make it seem like circumstances kept y'all from getting serious. It was never that. He was keeping things from becoming serious. It was a very conscious decision. Seven of Cups, this man was being creative and finding ways, Page of Pentacles, to give you small tokens of security. Just giving you little nuggets of things to hold on to. He may have even went through breadcrumbing at one point. But this was always a situation where it was a dead frequency. You always knew it was dead, but he kept trying to make you think eventually it's going to be reborn as a Ten of Pentacles. Baby, no, it was not. No, it was not. That was just him and his ego taking pride in the fact that he was able to tell these lies. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Strength card, okay? The big offerings in this man's life was not happening with you. They were happening at his home, whatever his home situation is. Okay, this man was coming through very strong with slow-moving night energy, okay? He was always saying there was going to be projects and plans in the future. Two of Wands. That was what he was doing, just talking slow walking you to a position of always anticipating, because he wasn't finna do nothing, okay? Four of Wands energy with the Wheel of Fortune and the Tower. What did I tell you, okay? He was not actually about to do anything. This man was always keeping it where every time you thought things were going to really get somewhere, here's a Tower coming through, and he's just acting like it was all a joke. It was never that serious. Everything between us is jovial, it's fun, it's light. You know, he's holding back what's really going to go on, what's really happening, which is really nothing, okay? Every time you thought things was about to take off, the Tower. Because he was lying. There was always somebody else in the picture. And he was deliberately thwarting the relationship and keeping you in the Nine of Swords, keeping you upset, keeping you stressed out, keeping you unhappy with his tricks and his bullshit, okay? Playing you for a fool. That's what was going on, okay? Playing you for a fool while he was keeping the reality of his intentions, Two of Swords energy, to himself so that he could win. This man was always playing an uneven game. Knight of Cups with the Chariots and the Empress. He was always playing a game that was uneven because he wanted to keep you in a position where you were always ready to take off and bring things full circle for him, show up for him, deliver things for him, be in love with him, be crazy about him, do whatever he says, when the truth is, you were the other woman, okay? You were a woman that was a secret in his life, not in the first seat. Okay, there was someone else that was getting his money, Queen of Pentacles energy, that was up looking for him, trying to figure out what was going on when he was with you. Okay, he was keeping you in a position of like Page of Cups love. It was petty. It wasn't It wasn't going to mature. It wasn't going to go anywhere. And he knew that. He was just keeping his mouth closed about that. Okay? So this is a man who was always on bullshit. Okay? He always was from the jump. 9 of Wands, King of Wands. Okay? And now he's sitting back feeling some kind of way about you. 9 of Wands, King of Wands. This man feels some kind of way about you now and is looking at you from a distance some kind of way. And he's turned off. Why is this man turned off? Spirit, okay? We're just asking because this man he was no good. He was a dirtbag. And he's a loser. And he's got the nerve to be turned off by you. Now, why was this man turned off? Okay? Why was this man turned off? How does a loser get turned off? Okay, 9 of Swords energy in reverse. First of all, you weren't as affected by his nonsense as he wanted you to be. Okay? You weren't really that expectant. You weren't really falling for it. You didn't want as much from him as he thought. Also, you never celebrated this. There was a level of misery that you displayed, as in you didn't believe it. You know, he's giving you these games. 3 of Cups is in reverse. He's giving you these games, and you're always just like, you know, you're full of it. You know what I'm saying? You never were really excited about what was being brought to you. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You never really saw this as something that was moving forward. You never acted like you believed. You know, he was future faking. He was pretending it was going somewhere. He didn't seem to really believe that. You may have also been angry with him a lot. Knight of Swords, where you just were like, something is off. You were angry. You were very unhappy with him. He was having to deal with you being kind of fiery and pushy. Okay, 4 of Swords energy in the reverse. You were very active. You know, you weren't a fool. The Fool card comes through in the reverse. You just weren't a fool. And you kept holding him to task, the Hangman, okay? You kept holding him to it. Enlighten me. Tell me what's going on. Now, I'm going to hold you accountable. Now, what did you say you were again? Okay, you just kept hitting him upside the head with the fact that he's lying and he's full of it, and you would not back down. 7 of Wands. Okay? You were leaving this man in a position where he started to feel humiliated. He started to feel imbalanced. He started to feel broken. He started to feel like he wasn't a player, you know. If I'm a player, why she don't believe me, right? So you started kind of to break him apart, and that you just were not a believer. 7 of Wands energy. You know, you were dealing with a lot of third eye energy that was making it easy for you to just see through to the truth of what he was doing. And so you were standing your ground based on the things you were seeing spiritually. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. You were functioning within the spiritual realm looking at him. You weren't on the outside. You wasn't believing that nonsense he was trying to give you from the outside. You was looking at his life for what it was on the inside, the truth. Okay? You knew that this man's smile was not matching his handshake. You knew that this man's intentions just didn't seem right. Church bells ring when the judgment card comes through the building. Okay? Judgment. You know, you had an awakening, a divine awakening where you just knew this ain't right. And you turned that betrayal on his ear. 5 of Swords in reverse. You started to question it. You started to realize something was not right. You started to sense the Baphomet energy that was going on here. You realized this was an antichrist consciousness that you was dealing with. You started to realize there was an absence of the God frequency. You started to realize that he didn't plan to change. He wasn't planning to do anything about any of this. And you started to really question his thoughts and his motives constantly. Okay? This man may have started, this may have been a rebound for this man. Like he was trying to get back with somebody right quick because his main situation was on ice. This also may have been a situation where this man and you know, this was an old relationship and he tried to come back and do it over. And you was like, no, something's not right. Okay, 6 of Wands in reverse. You was looking at this man like, you know, you're a loser. Like there's something about you that gives me a vibe that you're a loser, or maybe even you knew he was a loser before and you like, you know, you're still a loser. This man was putting absolutely nothing into this relationship. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. He wasn't putting in any work. He wasn't doing anything. Okay? This man wasn't doing a thing in this relationship. Okay? Just all types of things. There were a lot of red flags. Okay? And you didn't miss none of them. Okay? 4 of Wands energy with the 6 of Cups. Okay? With the Queen of Wands in reverse. You were looking at this situation thinking that you were the most special woman in this man's life. 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups. That was the first deception, okay? That was the first thing you had to see through, okay? You were thinking that whoever this other woman is, this Queen of Wands, you thought that she was no longer there, okay? You thought that this was a 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups, 4 of Wands, 6 of Cups situation for you and him, okay? You thought this other woman was gone. Maybe you heard that. Maybe somebody told you that. 3 of Pentacles energy. Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. You thought that these other lady in particular though, this Queen of Wands, you thought she was gone. There may have even been a baby mama in here. You thought everybody was gone. This man had really led you astray and thought you would never see through it. Okay. 10 of Wands in reverse. This man didn't think playing you was going to be a problem at all. He thought this was going to be a piece of cake. He said, I'm going to get a reward off this immediately. This man thought he was going to get an immediate Ace of Pentacles energy off this, okay? But it all fell apart. Yes. The moon is in reverse, baby. It all fell apart, okay? It all falls down, okay? It all fell down, okay? Kanye West in the building, okay? Shout out to Selena Johnson. It all fell down. Everything was exposed. All types of pieces of who he was, God exposed to you. The Lord exposed to you. He couldn't have seen that coming because this is a demonic man. And he thought because you wasn't street or because you weren't familiar with his friend circle, there was no way for you to see through him. But baby, God is galactic. Hello. Oh. God is galactic, baby. Wisdom is galactic. The wisdom and knowledge of the Most High is galactic. If he wants you to know something, does that say third eye chakra? Oh. Baby, if God wants you to know something, you gonna know it. I don't care if it's in a dream. I don't care if it's in a scripture. I don't care if you... Listen, I know someone that was sitting on a bus and smelled a woman's perfume. And walked up to that woman because she had smelled that same smell on her man before. And walked up to that woman. This is a friend, this is somebody I know, and said, excuse me, do you know so-and-so, so-and-so? And that girl said, yes, that's my man. Baby, God gotta let you smell the lie. Do you understand me? God will have you smell the lie. This man don't know nothing about nothing like that. This man might not even really believe in God. He might be equating God with, oh, that's just some hocus pocus. Oh, that's just, that's just women sitting up here praying. They don't know what else to do. This man does not understand where your information, your discernment, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. He has no clue where that's coming from. And it all comes out on him. Okay. Page of Pentacles in reverse with the, in the upright with the Wheel of Fortune. It all comes out. It all comes out in the open. And the fate of the situation, okay, is told. Hey, you realize, oh, this man came to me. This man came to me in a 5 of Swords. This man came to betray me. Okay? The Empress and the Moon. This man came to betray me. This man came to manifest through me. Okay, you realized all of this. It started coming to you. You realized this man was coming to manifest through you. Secret things, hidden things. Okay, this man may have just sat there and been in a hidden, sexual relationship with you. He was coming to create hidden things, dark things that no one knew about that he's sitting over there with you doing. His real partner has no idea that he's created this whole circumstance with somebody else across the way, okay? Knight of Wands in reverse. This man was coming in a very pimpish energy, okay? To do injustice. He was not coming to be fair or balanced. We see that. He was withholding too much information. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse to ever be balanced, okay? He wasn't planning to put any real money into it. Period. You were going to be the one giving more. He was going to be the one taking more. Ace of Wands. Even in terms of communication, you might have found that you sent more messages or you used more words when talking. Okay. He just wasn't really putting anything into it. Ace of Wands with the Strength card. Okay. This man was really coming into this situation looking to start a strong new beginning with you based on what you were doing for him. He wasn't planning to do much of anything. Okay. What was this man's end game? Spirit seeking clarity. This is disgusting. What was this man's end game? Okay. Had he not been seen through, what was the end game? Three of Swords. Oh, broken heart energy. With the Tower. Oh my God. This man was coming through to make a mess of your life. My God. Ten of Pentacles. This man was going to blow up any concept you had of having a family with him. Remember, this is what he was selling you at one point. Okay, that you were special. This man was not coming to do any of that. He always knew that he was going to leave you in heartbreak energy. He always knew that this shit was going to blow up because he wasn't offering you anything serious. He was always planning to ride off into the sunset as the victor in the situation. That was always the play. Okay? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. He was never coming to be a team player. This is disgusting. He was never coming to be a team player. He was never coming to stand 10 toes down. Okay? You were the giver. And you were also going to be the giver, okay? Because he was not coming to do his fair share. He was coming to take. He was coming to take, okay? Page of Cups. And how does he treat his actual partner? Okay, how is he treating her? Okay, and this, we just asking. How is this man, this dirtbag, how is he treating the woman that's actually in his life, okay? Four of Wands came through and came. Y'all saw it go to the left-hand side in reverse. This is a demonic union. He's not treating her like a wife. Ten of Swords. They shit is almost over with. While he up there trying to play with somebody. He done played a million tricks on this woman. We see the magician energy. Ten of Swords. Okay, the relationship is hanging on by a thread, child. They falling apart over there at the house, okay? They falling apart. Six of Wands in the reverse. There's no victory. His pride is getting slapped and slashed and cut up every few days over there. This man is miserable, okay? The demon of death or the angel of death, okay, is all through his house. Baby sitting on the couch, drinking a cappuccino with his shoes off. There's so much death energy around this man. Things are dying around this man left, right, and sideways. It's death all around him. Okay? What I just say, look at this. And this woman, she done ripped his heart out a long time ago and left him for dead. Okay? This woman that he was with, she got a peculiar temperament. She was a strange, like a odd Queen of Cups. She's like she used to be a Queen of Cups, but her life and traumas have turned her into like a pervert, maybe a perv and a come on, Spirit, I'm getting it, I'm hearing it. She's addicted to shopping. She drinks all the time. She's a sex addict. Okay? She's nurturing and everything when she's at home, but even that's problematic. She like in her robe, she's nurturing to the kids, but she's real drunk. You know, some nights she go out and catch a DUI. You know, she one of those girls. Okay? So she's very perverted and polluted herself. Ace of Cups in reverse. Emotionally, she's going through so much turmoil that she's all screwed up in the head now in terms of way she's emotionally dysregulated. Two of Pentacles in reverse. There are also some serious financial crunches over there because she's carrying him financially. That's probably why he's still over there. Okay, she's carrying him financially. And things in their relationship have pretty much come full circle. Part of the reason this man is so cold and so cruel is because that woman does not want him. And he feels like he has to try to go out here and drum up a new person to lean on. And it doesn't seem like he can. Okay? Their thing has come full circle because she's been beat up enough, this woman. She's been beat up enough, the Empress in reverse. She's going to turn on him, okay? And he's going to try to hold on to her, King of Swords in reverse. But she's about to turn on him. He's going to start getting really angry with her. We might see some domestic violence creep up in there. Okay? Two of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, they shit finna fall apart. They shit finna crash and burn. Okay? It's finna crash and burn because this woman, y'all, this lady, this backwards Queen of Cups, this perverse Queen of Cups, she wants out of the Nine of Swords. She's sick of it. She's sick of crying. She's sick of being miserable. She's feeling like she's been desensitized to his mess and she wants out, okay? She wants out. She's tired of it. The High Priestess in the Nine of Cups, she's in a position now where she knows about you, okay? And that was something that kind of fulfilled her ability to see straight through him, okay? Something about something with you is kind of what's letting her know for the final time, look at the Two of Cups in reverse again, that it's over, okay? So this man messed around and lost everybody and everything. Good for him. So how does he feel about you now that he realizes that you just saw right through him and ain't nobody no fool? Because I don't know who he thought he was. But, child, please. Okay, so how is he seeing you right about now? That you have walked out this door and he couldn't do what he wanted to do. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This man is now looking at you. He's in a very much why am I tongue tied today, y'all? The devaluation stage, okay? That we all know that narcissists go through. You know, the minute you see through them, you ain't shit now, okay? So he's in that vibe. He might be walking around gossiping like, that's okay, I don't care anyway. She didn't have no money for me, and I already seen that ass. So what else is that? He's really going around being bitter because this man's life is not falling apart, it's fallen apart. It has already fallen apart. And this man is over there now trying to talk trash about you, okay? But in the future, there's even more judgment. Church bells ring when the judgment card comes to the building. Baby, there's even more judgment coming to this man. He's over there running his mouth about you. He better run it now. Because he ain't going to be running it all in just a minute, okay? Situation will improve came through in the reverse, okay? White Taurus, sensitivity. This man is about to feel some feelings he ain't never felt before in his life because the shit is about to hit the fan, okay? Forest comes through in the reverse. This man is going to be caught in the forest and don't know how the hell to get out of there. Okay? This man, and I'm hearing this is of the mind. Something is about to happen to this man's mind. Okay? This man's mind is about to go on him. We pull a release. Something is going on with his mind. His mental state, shall we say. His mental state ain't right. He's going to start having a lot of different conflicting thoughts. Too many things going wrong at one time. We see gatherings here. Too many things going wrong at one time. He's going to get overwhelmed. We see a breakdown coming. What is this man got the nerve to be sitting around saying about you at a time such as this? After you done did all this nonsense. Okay? He want to have something to say about somebody. Okay? Once again, we own it. Back to it, or rather, 4 of Cups. Okay? This man is sitting there. He's angry. He's spoiled. He's mad. You know, he's mad that he couldn't get you to believe that he was going to put you in the 10 of Cups or 10 of Pentacles. You just saw right through that. He was trying to peddle that, though. If you had to believe that, this man would have just rolled this shit off into some nonsense. He couldn't get you to believe that. 2 of Swords in reverse. He couldn't get you to believe that. He realizes that he was exposed. 4 of Cups once again. Once again, he's upset because you didn't accept the bullshit. He couldn't get you to believe it. We pulled that 4 of Cups back to back. He couldn't get you to believe it. And the situation became one where he was the fool. 6 of Swords with the Fool in reverse. He was the fool. He was trying to make a fool out of you and ended up making a fool of himself. Page of Swords in reverse. And there's nothing he can do to change the circumstance. You saw through him and that's it. Okay? You saw through him and that's it. What is this man's opinion of this woman? Are there any romantic feelings? Just delving into this is just such a snake. It's just disgusting. What if any romantic, or where is this man at emotionally as it relates to this woman? I'm just looking because we ain't seeing no emotion. Okay? Justice. Okay? 3 of Wands in reverse. This man's in a situation where he's just thinking about wins and losses, really, it seems, in this situation. 3 of Wands in the reverse. It's all about wins and losses. This man is still living in the past, trying to review, go back over the situation and figure out where he went wrong. 10 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. This 10 of Cups energy is just so significant because it keeps coming up, okay? This man, when we look at the situation for what it is, we see the Justice energy, 3 of Wands in the reverse. You know, he's stuck in the past. He just wasn't interested in doing anything serious with this. This man had given this up. Okay? The Emperor in reverse. He had just given it up. He had gave up hope. 8 of Swords in reverse. Okay? He had really gave up hope. And a big part of him giving up this hope was that he wanted the door to be open for some sex to be going on, y'all. Okay? And you was like a spiritually inclined divine feminine woman. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. That outside street bullshit, you wasn't here for that. You wasn't doing that. He couldn't do that with you. He couldn't bring that to you. The Hierophant was in reversed Also, because of that, this man realized that street smut bullshit, whatever he was on, you don't do that. Okay, whatever demonic marriage he was trying to bring to you, because remember, he has a demonic partnership on the other side of this situation. We saw that. Whatever demonic partnership he was trying to bring to you, he couldn't. And at that point, he kind of ceased communication anyway. Okay, he wasn't talking as much because he didn't think he could get as far with you. You had crushed his ego, the sun in reverse. He felt stupid. Okay, if anything, he's grieving that. He's grieving the loss. He's grieving the fact that 8 of Wands in reverse, once again, his game didn't work. He's grieving that. The fact that his game did, like, he couldn't pull it off. You know, this man wanted to think he was this major magician, that he could pull some shit off. If anything, he's grieving the fact that he just could not pull that off. You saw him and he was like, I see what you all about. Okay. This man may have thought that you were like the type that wasn't outside a lot, the hermit, and didn't know about a man like him. So the fact that he was coming to you in a demonic emperor energy, okay, we'll call this a demonic emperor energy, you know, being controlling, being manipulative, etc., etc., etc. He didn't think you would notice that. He didn't think you got out in the world to see things like that, okay? This man looked at your godliness and thought that because you weren't street and you were godly, you were going to be an easy mark. Like I said earlier, now realizing, baby, the people of God is way more attuned to somebody that's outside in the street. The street is using their 2 eyes on their face when the women of God are using their 3rd eye. They're getting divine information. They're getting information from their ancestors, their spirit team, things that he can't conceive of because he's a karmic, demonic, antichrist-like energy, okay? Period. This man was still sitting there thinking that as long as you didn't see through him, he was going to be able to get some of that thing, okay? The lover's energy. That's what he was really there for, okay? And you walked away. I mean, you walked away. 8 of Cups, and then we see the 6 of Swords. And once he saw you walking away, basically walking away for him meant that you were not capable of being deceived by his foolishness. He walked away too. Okay? Temperance in reverse. He stopped trying to balance it. Once he saw he couldn't fool you, he didn't care to try to fool you no more. Okay? Temperance in the reverse. He was no longer interested in alchemizing the energy because he said, well, shit, she see me. The fuck can I do? It is what it is. Okay? Can you anticipate anything from this man? Any communication, any craziness in the future? Just so you can know. Child. Okay. The Star in the reverse. Okay. Again, we're not seeing much energy from this man. We're seeing the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. The Star is in the reverse. The High Priestess. Okay. And the 9 of Wands. This man, he's just going to let it be what it's going to be. He couldn't have his way with you. Okay? He couldn't have his way with you. He was full of shit anyway. Okay? This man thought you were naive. He's let that belief go. He realizes that he was being ridiculous. Okay, King of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands in reverse along with the World. You know, it's come to completion. And this man realizes you were expecting a man to show up. You pressured him like, I'm looking for a King of Pentacles. Where's the money? Where's the provisions? Where's the sincerity? Where's the truth? You really tested his character, okay? You know how it is. Anytime you have the Spirit of God with you, you know how to test a man's character, test his spirit. Who are you really? You know, he tried to show up and say he was one person. But who are you really, okay? Y'all see this demon right here? Who was he really, okay? And when this man saw that he could not get down on you, that he could not manipulate you, that he could not lie to you, literally, y'all, and I'm looking at this card, oh my God, y'all will not believe what Spirit just gave me. You know what happened? Rumpelstiltskin. If anybody remembers the fairy tale of Rumpelstiltskin, you remember that he thought he had sis in a bind. Didn't he have her up there making all types of, she was on a spindle making gold, and he was giving her, wasn't he gifting her gold so she could give it to the men in the court or something like that that just had her up there, whatever, I don't remember. But he was going to try to take her baby if she couldn't come up with his name. And he thought he had sis in a bind. Yes, he did. He thought he had her, y'all. He thought he had her in a corner. And he was just waiting because he already knowing he finna get to take this lady baby. He already know. He's showing up every night while she calling him Edward and Jamie and, you know, Tavarius and you know, Sir Matthew and all types of shit that he know full well that ain't his name ain't never been Jaquan. His name ain't never been Nicovavius. It's never been none of that, okay? She thinking all types of names. She calling him Tupac. She trying it all, okay? And she realizing, you know, I can't come up with his name. And of course he knowing she not finna guess Rumpelstiltskin. So he's showing up constantly. Because he know he got it. Remember, Rumpelstiltskin showed up in the Five of Swords because he promised her something knowing that he was going to try to take something from her in the end, okay? And he shows up doing his whole little Rumpelstiltskin shit. And didn't she overhear somebody talking or somebody sent her a FaceTime or voicemail? I don't know what they sent this. I'm going to have to read it again, okay? But somebody has sent her a direct message or something like that. And they was like, Sil, that's Rumpelstiltskin. He used to stay in my building. And whatever the case was, when he marched his little no good Five of Swords ass back into the bell tower or wherever they had her locked up cage making gold on the spindle all day, whatever they had her doing, she said, I know what your name is. And he like, nah, ain't no way. You know what I'm saying? Because who would guess that? And she was like, nah, I know who you are. You Rumpelstiltskin. You from off 63rd. You know, whatever. She let him know that she had his time. You understand me? And you remember how he went up in smoke? And he was angry. And he disappeared like, because he had been exposed. And not only had he been exposed, he had been outsmarted. And now he realizes there are other people in the town that know who his stinking ass is. And he understands that he's not as hidden or as clever or as slick or as bad or as demonic as he thought, because the light of God was shined on that man's name. If I'm not mistaken, Lil Rumpelstiltskin, his name found her. Somebody, I don't remember how it went down. Like I said, I got to read it again. But she got his name. That was an act of God. Because here this demon was standing in her face, trying to trick her, trying to take advantage of her, showing up in a Five of Swords betrayal energy to stab her in her back. And God said, you won't do it to mine. And somebody slid something under the door or sent her something on Facebook and was like, girl, that's Rumpelstiltskin. I got a baby with him. Okay? And she had all his teeth. And when he slid in, she got his ass. You Rumpelstiltskin. And he lost it. That's what's going on with this man. He is going up in smoke and disappeared and accepted his fate. What can he do? You got him. Somebody out there, you're wondering why this man has ghosted you. You might feel he's ghosted you in a sense. And so you blocked him. You don't understand why he's just gone. Maybe a man that was extremely present. You know, he was present playing this game. Okay, but as you started to zero in on him and you started to be able to look in on him and say, I know who you are, you Rumpelstiltskin. Once you got his name, once you knew who he was, because this man is operating in a demonic energy. This man is operating in a demonic frequency. He is. He was coming from a demonic space. This man was a vessel for a demonic spirit that had come into your life. That's all. And he brought with him deception, dissension, confusion, manipulation. He was coming out of brokenness. He was coming to you because somebody else has also got hit to his ass. So he's going to try to come to you thinking that you'll be the person to give him back his idea that he's some grand demon. And then you too saw him for who he was. Like, I know what you all about. You're not fooling me. Okay? And that exposure, that's why you don't hear from him anymore. Just like any demon. Resist the devil and he will flee. That's why he's gone. That's why we don't see no emotion from him here in these cards. The Rumpelstiltskin frequency. Once you know his name, he leave you alone. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. He knew there was no abundance in this for him. He knew it. There was nothing for him to gain, okay? No abundance. You was looking for a man in some sincere emotional energy. He doesn't have that. You was looking for water sign energy. You was looking for sincere, pure, see-through, pure water. Okay? Somebody I can look through and see straight through to see your intentions and who you are. You was looking for that. This man does not have that to give. Okay? And your feminine energy, Ace of Cups, reigns supreme over his masculine energy, Ace of Wands. You emasculated him by simply telling him the truth. This man was completely emasculated by this. This is why he went up in that puff of smoke like Rumpelstiltskin. This man was emasculated by what you did. Okay? He was emasculated. You showed him you have nothing to offer. You showed him he's a bad cheat, Seven of Swords. You thought you could cheat me? You a bullshit cheater. I knew all the cards you had in your hand when you came in here. All you needed to do was see the game. You like the person at the game. You don't know how to play poker, okay? But you sat in the room for 15 minutes and you a quick study. You said, he don't have nothing in his hand. He lying, he bluffing. This whole game is rigged. You're that person. He thought because you didn't know how to play the game. No, God said, I'm going to make sure she got it. I'm going to give it to her fast. You dealt with him for a minute and you was like, nah, fugazi. This ain't right. And once you picked it up, it wasn't nothing he could do with you. He couldn't get any fulfillment out of the situation. Nine of Cups in reverse. He couldn't get anything out of you. You picked it up too fast and you had it too clean and too clear. Okay? Cold Moon in reverse. This man was stunned. You came through quick and hot with the revelation. Remember, it's all about revelation, what we've been getting this year. The revelation came to you. It was quick. It was hot. It was nothing he could do. Okay? May you be blessed by the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 115:15. Okay? In the month of May, this man's wish will not be granted. This man may have been telling himself that he was waiting something out. You know how people think that they can ghost you and come back? Huh? Ain't that some shit? Somebody figured, I'm just going to wait for the fact that she know I'm Rumpelstiltskin. I'm going to wait for that to blow over. I get a new hat. You know, I get me some, what them little shoes didn't Rumps have on? Rumps was wearing some shit. He had some bells on his shoes, on the toe or something like that. I don't know what was going on with Rumps. But this man say he going to get him a new outfit and a new attitude and some new bells on his shoes. And he was hoping that maybe I'd just come back and try to play this same raggedy ass game on her in May of 2024. No, that's not going to happen, okay? You're going to be an extreme success in Three of Cups celebration energy by May. And he's going to see it. That's what I'm hearing. Okay? It was time for you and this person to go their separate ways. Remember, the Lord intercepted this because this man's evil deeds and plans were not even allowed in your life. You have too much integrity. And the bottom line is that the truth is, whatever karma this man is suffering, I want you to understand something. Thank you, Spirit. I want you to understand something. This man's karma, you were the catalyst for his karma. You set off a string of horrific events in this man's life. I'm guaranteeing you, okay? Caution. This man didn't proceed with caution, okay? Dove medicine, okay? This man didn't proceed with caution, and he thought you would be forgiving of anything that he did. This man counts on you to be a forgiving energy. So he was proceeding. He was stomping on your heart. He didn't care because he's saying in his mind, she'll forgive me for that, okay? But because he tried to do that with one of the Lord's children, amen, this man found himself in a cycle of karmic hell. Remember, it was the revelation of you being present that was the final straw for his other relationship. Okay? It was the revelation of you being present that created whatever break or split or series of interferences that occurred that moved this man out of your life. When this man tried to deceive you, and some of y'all is registering for y'all right now, you've never thought about this. When this man came into your life and tried to deceive you, his whole life went to shit. And for some of y'all, you need to realize a lot of times, that's a sign. When you praying about something, praying that somebody, I'm just reversing any negative energies, coming my way, Lord, reveal to me the negative energies, and somebody around you just start falling apart. You said you wanted to reverse negative energy coming from anyone around you. All of a sudden, that person, they fell into bad health, lost a job, knee went out, kids got asthma now. Pay attention. Maybe God is trying to tell you something, okay? God is pointing something out, okay? Some of y'all had asked for your angels' help with this anyway, and they came through because of your faith. They came through and revealed to you who this man's real name was. Who is this man really? Who does he really serve? Some of y'all, you weren't sure, okay? You weren't sure. But this man let you know who his real parents were, okay? And they wasn't nobody on the heavenly realm. Again, you're going to be in celebration by May, but also celebrate now. Celebrate the fact that the Lord revealed to you who this man's true, who his true maker was, okay? Do not be afraid of people moving forward. Do not let this become something. We see this coffee cup energy. Do not let this become something that makes you steer away from dating or getting to know people. Don't do that. Don't let it be that. Go ahead with this situation. Take it all in stride and know that just as the Lord was with you and for you in this, he will be with you and for you in the next thing. Also, do not let this disturb your peace, okay? This man is going to get all his. He's getting it now, okay? There are unlimited ideas the Lord has right now for his karma, baby. It's a list, okay? So stay in your happiness. Nothing in all creation will ever be able to separate us from the love of God. Remember that. I don't care what this man did. The love of God is still present and upon you. Romans 8:39, okay? Know that this man is poised for battle. And if someone ever was to slip in a moment of weakness and get back into this man's crosshairs, he will do you in again, okay? Listen to things that give you abundance. Some of y'all, you may like positive affirmations and things like that. This is a great time to take advantage of that, to get into meditation, okay? Self-care. Okay, self-care. Okay? Rare specimen. Know that it's not a whole lot of this type of idiot out there or in your life, in your path. This is what the Lord wants to let you know. I'm not about to send you a whole bunch of these types of clowns. So don't sit back and you're afraid because you think the Lord ain't sending you no more of that. Okay? This situation, okay, this man is going to try to put it back into gear. The Chariot in reverse and the Chariot in the upright. He may try to find you and put it back in gear. But it's not going to get back in gear. Page of Cups in reverse. You see him for who he is. Okay? You see the truth. Queen of Swords. And you're not going to unsee it. Hanged Man. Okay? It's not going nowhere. Page of Wands. So, final messages to this man, okay? Ace of Swords. You stand in truth, you walk in truth, and the truth is with you. The truth being God, okay? The truth being the Most High, okay? For every bit of emotion, Ace of Cups in reverse, for every bit of emotion and hurt that you experience, for every bit of money you may have lost money to the situation, you feel you lost emotion to it, you feel you may have lost your heart to it, you lost your coins to it, the hard work you feel you put into it, Eight of Pentacles, okay? You have been released from this man, this demonic entity that he brought with him. You have been released from that. So says the Lord. That's the truth. Ace of Swords energy. Know that you have been released from this man and his pimpish nonsense, okay? And he was on some pimpish nonsense. Ace of Swords energy once again. You've been released from that. You've been released from the nostalgia. This man was using nostalgia in a demonic way. Whatever y'all went through in the past, this man was using that to beguile, to bewitch, to seduce, to lie, to deceive. He was throwing back to that. He was using that. Remember what we went through. Remember when we was young. Remember when we went to that concert. Remember, he's using that. He's been using that to keep you subdued. Remember how we was when we was kids. Remember, this is somebody, a lot of y'all, I told you, is somebody from your past, and he's been using that as a tool. He's been using it to weave a spell on you. Remember that time when we was 19? Remember, he's been using that against you, okay? Notice, nostalgia, it can very much be a spell in the wrong hands, and he would be those wrong hands, okay? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, you are out of his league anyway. There was no way. Ten of Pentacles in reverse once again. There was never a way for y'all to get into a Ten of Pentacles. You're out of his league. It was not going to happen. The Hierophant in reverse. The Two of Pentacles in reverse. The Ten of Wands. Okay? There was never going to be any marital energy present. There was never going to be that. There was going to be financial imbalance, and the burden was going to be on you. 10 of Wands. Okay? That's what he's doing to his other relationship. Temperance. 7 of Swords. Okay? And the Death card in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse as well. You know, this man was just a bad cheater, and all of the karma is coming to him right now. He just took advantage of people for no reason. And he's about to pay the price for it. Two of Pentacles in the 2 of Wands in the upright with the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Cups in reverse. You know, his dreams moving forward, his dreams are blocked. This man has hit a dead end. Whatever is going on in his life right now, whatever karma he's experiencing in his life right now, he's going to be in that karma for at least 8 years. Okay? So if it's a financial problem, if it's a health problem, if it's a emotional, mental problem, he's going to be in it for at least 8 to 9 years. Okay? He's going to be stagnant, stuck in his karma. But the thing of it is had you taken him up on this, had you not been obedient and listening and reaching out to the gods for information and reaching out to the Most High for information, reaching out to goddess for information, and had you never gotten his name, this man would have had you in this karmic cycle with him for the next 8 to 9 years, okay? He was going to take you with him. That's why God had to break this up. Because once God saw that this man wasn't going to do right and he wasn't going to remain positive in the reverse, once God saw that he was going to take the ugly route, that he was not going to take the opportunity to perhaps get involved with you, maybe learn something about the Most High, learn something about himself and do better. Once God saw that in him, God got you out the way. And now, what could have been an upswing for him, okay, if he hadn't done the right thing. He could have walked into a season of greatness. But because he wanted to shun and abuse the people of God, he's about to do an 8 to 9 year karmic cycle. And whatever is going on in this man's life right now, he actually thinks it's going to be over any day. It's not. He's in real trouble spiritually. He doesn't know it yet, though, okay? The goddess of discernment who came right through the building, Freya. That's who you were in this. The goddess of discernment. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of protection. Baby, you were so protected, it was sickening. And this man is seeing that now. Sekhmet, the Red Lady. Baby, you was your own warrior. You was your own warrior. Okay? You stood for yourself and did those things that you needed to do. If somebody that works with crystals, go ahead and meditate with your crystals, okay? And know that you're very close to achieving your goals, your personal goals that have nothing to do with this clown, okay? Make sure you keep your trust in the higher forces, okay, as this moves forward, because you're going to have to heal. Any demon like this, you're going to have to heal from, okay? Well and Orca elders, share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Don't be afraid to really look into this and what happened. And don't be afraid to share your story. It may be another woman that needs to hear this, okay, that can be healed. Perpetua, the saint of authenticity. Your authenticity also created a problem for this masculine because he was being fake with you. And you was being so real, couldn't do nothing with you, okay? No. The answer is no, okay? Spirit say, girl, that was not it. Okay, that was not it. Also consider sound healing. There are a lot of sound bowl videos, even on YouTube, that you can listen to that they just heal, you know. A lot of good sound bowl videos. You could just get into that space of prayer or meditation. Okay. You stood your ground. Mountains, you stood your ground. Okay. As you were supposed to. Know that there's so much circle of eternal joy. There's joy coming to you. This man may try to insinuate to other people or insinuate on his social media or something that, you know, something that will try to steal your joy, try to insinuate something about you. Don't listen to that. Don't listen to that. Continue to beat your own drum and walk your own path and be a goddess of light, okay? I'm a Tarasu. Ain't nobody got time for his mess. This demon, okay? Rumpelstiltskin. We bound you back to the pits of hell. And you know, I'm just sitting here thinking about that as well with Rumpelstiltskin. He went up in a pit of smoke. He went back to the pits of hell where he came from, coming up out the pits of hell with tricks and lies and trickery, taking advantage of somebody that he thought was in dire straits, that he thought was weak, unclever, naive, and without any knowledge of favor with God. And all that happened was he embarrassed himself. If you would like to, okay, I'm sorry, if you enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay, hit the bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team is out here in these tarot streets, just like we were today, chopping up these good old tarot messages, okay, please go ahead and do that. And if you need a personal reading, please don't be afraid to reach out to me at dftarottea@gmail.com, okay? And additional information about that is in the description box, okay? And as always, what I say, y'all, I will catch y'all in the next one.